Hey, what's up, guys? Cecilio Moreno here with CMB TV and podcast, and just wanted to talk to you real quick about this segment you're about to watch. And David's back talking about a Thunderhawk. So I'm just sitting here parked waiting for my son to come out from the store. And what better way to set up this little intro for you guys? But anyways, this is a branding TV show. This is a branding channel, and it is a branding podcast. And this segment here is something that I did earlier in the year for a previous channel of mine, which is more about real estate. But what we're talking about here in this segment is insurance, homeowners insurance in this particular case, in regards to real estate, etc. But I just want you to kind of wrap your head around ideas of what you can do for your market, branding wise, maybe doing your own podcast segment or doing small clips about your business, whether you are in the insurance industry or you're in inspections, home inspections, you're in a car business, car dealership, if you work in fitness, whatever it may be. Just take this segment here that we did about homeowners insurance, and hopefully this can help you out. And then also, if you are looking for homeowners insurance, these two right here are a great couple to work with, Nato and Angelica. They can help you out with your homeowners insurance needs. All right, guys. Anyways, let me know what you think about the segment, and then let David know in the comment section below what you think about Owen Gyrosphere from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. All right, guys. But anyways, if you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe button for the channel here. When the podcast ends up going live as well, I'm going to have y'all jump on there and end up being subscribers too. But in the meantime, follow here on the CMB TV, and then eventually the podcast. All right, guys, let me know what y'all think. Post it in the comment section below, and also please share for branding ideas and etc. All right, have a great one. Talk to y'all later.
What's up, guys? It's Cecilio Moreno bringing you another episode here on Cecilio Daily, and I have two phenomenal guests on here, and we're going to be talking about homeowners insurance. We're here with Nato and Angelica.
Hello.
And they're going to be helping us out because I have been having a lot of customers come in and asking about the do's and don'ts with homeowners insurance. And so I thought none other than to bring this great group on board and just kind of help answer some of the questions that I've been asked here lately. All right, guys? Hey, and I want to say thank you again for taking some time out of your day to get on here with me. You're going to be on two different streams here. You're going to be on our vlog on YouTube. So you can let some of your followers know about that. And then you're also going to be on the podcast as well, which is my podcast, Cecilio Daily. And it's on every social platform out there as well where you can stream podcasts. So
Awesome.
y'all, guys, I appreciate y'all for being on.
Absolutely. Happy to be here.
Awesome. All right, so let's get right into it. So one thing I wanted to just educate my viewers and my listeners, guys, was the pros and cons or a little bit about the resale and new home, kind of the advantages, the disadvantages that you can kind of see with homeowners insurance in that aspect.
Yeah, so as far as insurance is concerned, a lot of people think when you're, buying a house, if you're buying a new construction house or you're buying a resale house, a lot of people think, okay, well, a newer house is going to cost more as far as insurance, right? Well, that's not usually the case. Because when you build a new house, you have home warranty and everything, it's typically, insurance sees it as a lower risk, right? Because insurance is all about risk. So a new house that's just been built with warranty is going to be very little risk to an insurance company. So you're going to see that the insurance is going to be very low on new construction. Is that what you've seen?
Yeah, absolutely. The rates for new homes, new home builds they're just so competitive. Very, very good rates for new homes.
And I explained this, and obviously I'm not the expert on insurance, but the way I explain this to my customers, I kind of tell them it's almost like buying a brand new car. You have it, you have like the X amount of miles on the car.
The safety features.
Yes, absolutely. You got all these things. You can rely on it. You can turn it on. It's gonna go. It's not like that 1965 car that you have that when it's cold morning, it's a gamble whether it's gonna turn on or off, or not. It's the same thing with an older home. The older the home gets, the more possibilities you have of roof leaks, plumbing pipes bursting in the wintertime, et cetera. You know, there's a lot more things that evolve with the new house, you know, and I also kind of relate to it as well as like a smartphone. You know, we go and buy a smartphone nowadays because we need to be more up to date versus going and buying a flip phone, a Motorola phone from the 1990s, right? We just don't go and do that, do we?
There's nothing wrong with flip phones if you have one though. No.
Right, I still have one actually, so I probably
Do
shouldn't
you really?
know that, but yeah, we can edit that out. I'm playing. But, yeah, so the reason why I asked that too is because I explain that a lot to my customers, but I'm a home builder. I don't know that stuff, so it's great to get it from the experts, hear it coming directly from you guys, explaining that to people that their cost is going to be a lot lower for the new home because there's a lot less risk in that type of house. So I appreciate it.
And what that also gives the client is they can also maximize their coverages, because the insurance company is not going to rate them that much higher. So they can really maximize their coverages as far as having a low deductible, adding other coverages that like water backup and things like that we recommend. That sometimes when it's an older home, when the price is higher, the client will say, well, no, I don't want to do that because the price is already high. So not only are they getting a lower rate, but they're also going to get a lot better coverage on a newer home. So
Awesome. The next question that I had that I've been asked is flood insurance. So knowing if an area is a flood area or in a floodplain, and do we need to have flood insurance? Do you recommend to have flood insurance right away, even if I'm not in a flood area? Can you kind of elaborate on that?
So we're always going to recommend flood insurance. I think the one thing we all learned after Harvey is just because you're not in a flood zone doesn't mean you're not going to flood.
exactly.
So the fact that you're not in a flood zone is actually an advantage as far as rate goes. You qualify for the preferred rates. So the most you're going to spend on flood insurance is $450 for the year if you're not in a flood zone.
Right.
So we absolutely recommend taking advantage of that. It's so inexpensive. You have peace of mind in case, you know, something happens. So, and a lot of people don't know that flood insurance or flood is not included in your homeowner's policy. So that is a completely separate policy that has to be purchased on its own.
Awesome. And I was just going to ask on this, just because personally I kind of experienced this after, so I went and got some, you know, the flood insurance as well. But also just knowing the difference of with flood insurance, that some policies or some companies you do have to pay it all up front, and with others you can have it on a monthly payout, right? Can you kind of explain on that?
Yeah.
So with flood insurance, that does have to be paid in full for the year.
Okay, gotcha.
Through FEMA, it's a government program, so they do require payment in full for the year.
Unless it's required, then they can.
Unless you're in a flood zone and the lender's requiring it, then they can roll that into their mortgage, their escrow.
Awesome. That's great information there. And then the third question I was going to get into as well is, can you explain kind of the coverage difference with having, for example, with the new home, right? Because that's kind of what I work in, having the warranties from the builder, and then also having, or not necessarily just that, but then also just having a warranty on the home, even if it's a resale, and then your insurance. Can you explain what would be covered through insurance and you'd have to go through the warranty side of it, extended warranties, et cetera?
Right. That's a good question, because that is something that we get a lot of confusion on. A lot of clients, especially new homeowners, they don't know the difference between a home warranty, home insurance, mortgage insurance. They just know they need it, right? So when you're thinking of homeowners insurance, the best way to think about it is if it's sudden and accidental, it's going to be covered under your homeowner's policy. So fire, theft, falling water, your roof gets blown off, a tree falls, you know, things like that. But like if your AC goes out or your dishwasher stops working or kind of maintenance type issues, that's going to fall under your home warranty.
Right. Like anything like wear and tear.
Wear and tear, yeah.
is going to be covered under the warranty. Think of it like your car, right? If your engine blows up, your insurance is not going to cover that unless it was an incident that happened, right? So they're not going to cover you for like tires being worn out and things like that. Just think about it the same way, where like if your AC goes out, insurance is not going to pay for that. If your refrigerator goes out, if your garbage disposal goes out, that's all wear and tear type things. Yeah. That something has to happen to your house for the insurance to cover you, if that makes sense.
Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you guys. That's great information. I mean, these are three of the top questions I've been getting asked on a regular basis. And that's why I was like, when I saw y'all, I was kind of doing my Facebook stalking and I saw y'all and I got those information. And I was like, oh man, I definitely got to get them on the show, got to get them on here and spread the word, have more education on the insurance side with you guys here. So before we end up wrapping it up here, would you please just share where our followers here can go and reach out if they want to get insurance quotes, or maybe they got questions on their particular insurance, you know, right now that maybe it wasn't explained to them thoroughly, or maybe even people for the future?
Yeah, absolutely. And before we give out our contact information, I just want to let everyone know that we are brokers. So what that means for clients is that we're actually able to shop for you. So we have access to over 30 different companies that we can shop. And like you said, even if they're currently insured and they've been with their company for 10 plus years, you know, we would love to do a review of your policy, make sure you have the right coverages, make sure you have good deductibles or you're aware of your deductibles. That way, if something does happen, you know you're covered, you know you'll be covered. So you want to give them our contact info?
Yeah, and I'm just gonna piggyback what she said. The advantage is the client will get the best rate and best coverages out there. So so we don't work for the insurance companies. Well, that's what we say. We work for our clients. So that's the advantage. So to reach us, they can reach us at our phone number 713-352-3064. They can go to our website, which is mytexasquote.com, or they can find us on Facebook at TWFG Guajardo Insurance. I know Guajardo is hard to spell. It's Guajardo. If you just put Nato and Angelica, I'm sure you can find us. Nato Angelica Insurance, you'll find us somewhere on Facebook. So,
and we're gonna go ahead and put it. I'm gonna end up putting it on the screen as well, guys. So we're gonna have all your information on here, and so everybody will be able to get a hold of you guys.
awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
Have it, guys. Make sure that y'all reach out to Nato and Angelica for your insurance quotes here. I appreciate you guys for being on the show, and we'll see you on the next one. I'll come up with another segment with you together, guys.
All right, that sounds good.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Cecilia.